All right. Hi there. Welcome to my Others Keeper Friday game day. It is Good Friday, so I have no idea how many people are going to join me. I know Crystal will because she is just in the other room, pointing on the camera. You have to point backwards to where you want to be. So that's why I tend to look like, the wrong way. So I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit and see if anyone's going to join us. Like I said, I know Crystal will, but we will see who else, because it's a relaxing day. There's Crystal. Oh, we'll wait till she sits down. Okay. All right, here she goes. Right now you see she's at my house, so now you see my dining room wall. You see the messy dining room. There you go. And she's right there. Hello, Crystal.
Hello.
It's weird to hear you because I can hear you through the door and then I can hear you this way too. So anyway, I'll have to just pay attention to what's going on here. So let's talk.
The door.
Yeah, that'd be great. I guess I could just as easily do that too, couldn't I? Oh, hush. Sure, be all like logical or whatever. I don't care. That's fine. There we go. Okay, so yeah, today is Good Friday. In my family, that means this is the day that we celebrate the oops, wrong one. Excuse me. This is the day that we celebrate the crucifixion. And I don't know if the word celebrate is quite right, but this is the day that we celebrate the crucifixion of my Lord and Savior, Crystal's Lord and Savior, the Lord and Savior of a number of people who watch this channel, Jesus Christ. And it's called Good Friday. Why would it be called Good Friday, Crystal? What do you think?
Because he died to give us life.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Because I can barely hear you. Can you put your mic down?
Oh.
No, your mic, not your phone.
Okay. Is that better?
Much better. Okay. Oops, I forgot to post the link. All right.
Whoops.
So, whoops.
No wonder nobody else is coming in.
There you go. All right. So here's Tim. He's coming in. Awesome. Welcome, Tim. Glad to see you're here. Samara will be here in a little bit, and she has a friend who's coming to visit her. He's about an hour away, so he'll join part of the way in. So we're after a little bit. So that's good. We will have a nice little crowd here. I like it. So Good Friday, I agree. Good Friday is good, not because it's good to kill somebody, but because it's good that Christ died so that we, our eternal souls, don't have to. But his death isn't the important part of this story. The important part of this story happens on Sunday. On the third day, he will rise again. He will rebuild the temple. And on the third day, by golly, he sure did. And that is the 100% reason why we celebrate Easter. We celebrate Good Friday. You know, any baby can be born. That's great. Any person can be killed. That's fine. But only God can bring himself back from the dead. And that's the miracle of salvation. And there will be people out there who do not agree with me, who think that Jesus was just a good teacher, that he was even like the first zombie or whatever. He wouldn't have been the first, because there were other people who were raised from the dead by someone else, not themselves. And that's where the difference is he was raised, he did it himself as God. Oh, Crystal, bless you. Okay. There's Kleenex right behind you if you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's right in front of me.
Okay. Hi, Tim. How you doing today?
Hi. Oh, okay. I just got home from work, so tired
Oh,
out.
good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Tony B, No Talk Tony. Did you want to join online or did you want to just chat? Chatting means that your answer probably won't happen in a timely fashion to be built in with everybody else, but you can still play along. As Tim does, you can leave your camera off if you like, or you can just sit in the chat and visit. That is perfectly fine too. We're more than happy to have visitors and people who just chat because, frankly, connection is what we're about. We're not about everybody having to be a star online, face forward, all of that, because there are people who aren't comfortable with that. So no, anytime we can create a connection, that's great. That's fun for me. So, all right, I have my coffee here. Crystal, do you have a beverage?
Yep. My water.
She has her water there. Okay, that's good. That's good. Tim, you got something?
Yeah, I got water.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I have my coffee. It's like concentrated instant coffee, protein shake, like the pre-mixed protein shake, and then oat milk. And it tastes like
Yeah.
I'm drinking chocolate milk.
That's
It's
what it
amazing.
tastes. Yeah. That protein powder shake thing would be good. Yeah.
Protein powder is nice, but it tends to still taste grainy to me.
Oh, okay.
And
I've never
unless,
had it, but yeah.
well, Isoflex is really good. Anytime you have a single source protein powder, I went through the bariatric program here in Saskatchewan.
Oh yeah.
And so we had to have protein shakes just to build up our systems again. And now I still take them because they are an excellent source of protein that I don't have to shove a whole pile of meat down my gullet and into my
Yeah.
small stomach. I can just drink it and it goes down much easier. I don't mind the protein shakes. A lot of people got so sick of them. But that's also because they didn't chill them and they didn't mix it with other things like coffee and oat milk and make a regular single serving into 3 servings.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? So
That's
yeah,
cool. Yeah.
mine ends up being diluted quite a bit. So yeah.
You know what smells really good? Like at the dairy farms, they have this stuff called milk replacement or calf starter.
Yep.
And they put the powder into a pail, put the water in there, and then they mix it with a drill, and it
Yep.
just smells like
so sweet.
a cafe milkshake, like or something. Like it's just you just want to. I want to try it, but I'm too scared.
Just dip your finger in.
Yeah, and just lick your finger. Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah. Just the tip of your finger.
But it
Or if you
smells
have
good.
to, like, make sure your hands washed very well.
Yeah, but it does smell good. You know, if it was safe for humans, a guy could just buy a 20-kilogram bag of that, bring it home. Anytime you wanted a shake or something, you know, you just
Yeah, it probably is safe for humans. Probably.
yeah.
I wouldn't want to guarantee it.
If
But,
that's the same stuff that we used with the pigs,
Oh.
it does taste okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Sam.
Hey, Sam.
I'm good. I gotta
Good.
turn up the volume.
Yeah. Okay.
Pump up the volume.
Pump up the volume.
Pump. Yeah. Okay. We're 90s kids. 80s, 90s. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
It's a good thing we're about the same era.
That's right. Yeah.
All
Sorry, I'm
Gen
late.
X.
Yeah. We're all Gen X. Yeah, I think we decided that Tim is the oldest one here. You were born in 70, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Tim's the oldest, I'm next, and then these two little, this one and this one. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. These two. I hate the switching of the cameras.
I know, it's so confusing.
It is so confusing. Anyway, and they were born considerably later than we were. They are just kids. They're not even 50 yet. I mean, gracious.
Yeah.
How on earth do we
Sam,
hang
how
out with
old are
these
you?
children?
46 for the moment.
Yeah.
I'll be turning 46 in June.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got some kids here. So oh well. Yes. And Sam has a friend who will he be joining us online or is he just going to hang and watch?
He's still driving.
Yes, but
He's like an hour away.
Yeah, when he gets here, we'll have time. It's all good.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll
He
see.
can choose to just hang out or he can actually join in. That might be fun too. Anyway, so yeah, she has a friend who's an
We'll
hour
see.
away who's joining her for the.
His goal was to be here sooner, but they got like 8 inches of snow up there.
Oh
my
my
goodness.
word.
So
We
he
got
left
some
later.
snow here. Did you guys get snow in the city?
I don't know. I haven't looked out a window.
Oh, just a skiff, nothing much.
Okay, we got maybe half an inch or so. So enough to make the car look white, not just see-through translucent white.
Yep.
So yeah.
Well,
But
my
then I
car
have-
was covered in snow last night, but by the time we went to bed, so
Yeah, that's right. So no, my husband was wonderful, went outside and cleared off all the cars in case somebody has to drive today. And
You didn't clear mine off. What the
Yeah.
heck? No.
it was a bit of a commute for him to get to yours. I gotta
That's
say.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he has plugged my car in for me when I'm there.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, my husband's a nice kind of guy. So yeah.
He's one of those like awesome people.
Hmm. I have to say, I'm pretty
Yeah.
grateful for him.
he's
So-
putting up with me this weekend.
Yeah. And he's putting up with me for many, many weekends, for a lot of them. Most of them, in fact. Yeah, there's not a lot of time we've spent nights apart. Like, he used to travel and stuff for work. So, I mean, there was that. But voluntarily, only recently has he done that. Because my CPAP mask has disconnected and I'm snoring and he can't sleep. So every now and then he'll come to the spare room and sleep there and he'll tuck a blanket under the doorway and it's bad. Yeah, I'm a little loud when I sleep.
I
Yeah.
think my friend June probably could have a serious competition with you, Kim. He
Okay.
used to we'd be in the basement and he'd go upstairs because he's like, I'm just gonna go use the washroom upstairs. I'll be back. And it'd
Mhm.
be like half an hour later, and we're like, is he okay? I wonder, and all of a sudden you'd be like, oh, the walls are rattling.
Yeah.
He went and laid down upstairs. And like literally the first time it happened, I was like, you guys aren't that close to railroad tracks. What the hell is that? And everybody else in the basement, all 6 of them are like, June. Like, that's not normal.
Oh wow. Yeah. I remember one weekend when I was just in grade 12, there was a family reunion and it was at our house this time. My mom and her brothers get together every few years. And this time it was at our house and everybody was sleeping upstairs and my 2 cousins and I were down in the basement and we could hear the snoring and it was like conducting an orchestra. You, then you, then you, and you, and you. And
Mom and
that
Dad
was a
used to
fun-
snore in harmony. Mom and Dad
In
used
harmony?
to snore in harmony.
Yes.
That's funny.
So,
That's
Tim,
fine.
are you a snorer? Or you wouldn't
I've-
know?
I've been told, but
Okay.
I know I
Yeah.
snore.
Yeah.
I've heard myself.
When you wake yourself up, that's the scary thing. When
My
you wake
grandma
yourself
used
up.
to argue that she didn't snore, but she woke herself up all the time snoring.
Yeah. Yeah.
My dad tells stories of his dad who would sit down after supper and start reading the newspaper and then start snoring and get louder and louder and louder until he woke himself
Mhm.
up and what was that?
Well, and for me, it's not even the loudness. I will stop snoring because I quit breathing. And
Yeah.
that's where I need to have the CPAP is because the snoring itself isn't a big deal. Because you can have a stuffy nose and snore and then open your mouth and you'll be fine. But for me, my throat collapses. My tongue goes down into my throat and my throat
Mhm.
then collapses. And that's what the CPAP does is it keeps the throat open enough so that even when your tongue relaxes, you're still going to have an airway there. And Crystal, you might want to get checked out for that. If you know that you snore, just go for a sleep test. You don't have to stay in the hospital. They'll send you home with all the
I've-
equipment and stuff like that.
I've done 2 of the home tests and they're
Okay.
inconclusive. So I would actually have
Really?
to go to the hospital. Well,
Wow.
because to do the home tests, I have to take Ativan to calm me down enough just to even wear the
The
machine.
mask. Yeah.
And well, it's not even a mask, it's just the prongs
Oh,
and the thing around your stomach. And
right.
that gives me such anxiety. So I already say that I have undiagnosed sleep apnea because I won't go into the hospital. I
Right.
refuse to.
And
'Cause
even if
I
you were
don't
diagnosed, would you be okay with having a mask over your face? Exactly.
No.
So there would be no treatment for you anyway. So what's the point?
exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, I find with the elevated, like I made a wedge for the top of my bed
Hmm.
and I have that and being elevated a bit. Plus my cat wakes me up all the times too. So,
Yeah.
so
Oh, Sam's
Your
roommate
cat's
is
not
talking
trying
to
to
her.
plug your nose so you don't snore.
Hmm.
Isn't that what your cat's probably trying to plug your nose so you don't snore?
no, he actually sits there and licks my chin until I
Oh,
wake up.
oh, there
Oh
you go.
my, that was very nice and loving of him. You know, like I said, I'm her.
Well-
I'm Crystal's emotional support person, but I don't lick her at all. So
No,
Well, that's
You know.
good to know. We're happy to hear that.
So we just like TVs, right, Kim?
that's right. We just lick TVs. The taste division that we learned about last week.
Remember those scratch and sniff stickers when we were kids?
Oh yes,
you
Those
can
are the
still get
winner.
those.
You can
You
get
can
them?
still get those. Yep.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
can.
My whole
They're in,
book in grade school was covered. Like
Mhm.
I like
Hey.
the. Oh, go ahead, Sam.
No. Continue. But I have
and
something for
my
after
favorites
this.
were skunk and gasoline, which is weird, but that's the ones I liked, and they smelled exactly like it. You know.
Okay, I never had those ones. I had like the fruity ones.
Well,
and
yeah,
that
I
kind of
had
stuff.
those too, but we had everything. Like,
Skunk and gasoline.
yeah,
I had
Okay,
one that
Tim,
was.
you're crazy,
I had
and
one
that's
that
from
was.
somebody who is.
I had one that I was very quick to trade away. I had one that was grass, which did not smell like nice grass. And the other one I was very quick to trade away was barf.
oh yeah, yeah. I'd probably pass
Were
on
you?
that one.
What on earth? Where were you getting your stickers from? Mine usually
The
came from teachers.
other kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you did badly on a test, you put barf on it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
ew, that's just rude.
I think that
Rude
was
on
a trade
so
one.
many levels.
I think it was a trade that I had to trade for the sticker I wanted that came with it for the deal because the person wanted to get rid of it. Yeah, I think that was good.
Yeah,
So
I'll give
I
you
just
that.
figured something out, Kim.
What's that?
I'm pointing left with my
Yes.
left hand.
You're pointing
In
at me.
settings, you can flip your camera.
You can, yes. Let's see if I can flip my camera here. Settings. Mirror my camera. There we go. There we
See,
go.
you didn't even.
Is it pointing the right way?
What are you
Am I
pointing
pointing
at?
at Crystal? Am I pointing
No.
at Crystal?
No, you're pointing the
See?
wrong way.
No.
Me flipping my camera does nothing.
Oh, that's
for
weird.
mine.
Maybe it's because you're running it.
That could very well be.
What?
Yes.
Okay, come here. Come here.
Okay.
No, please don't go under the laptop.
Oh, which one is
Oh,
this?
Okay, this is baby.
Hi, baby. How
How
you
old is
doing?
baby?
A year and a half. Baby is very like skin and bones. And
Yeah.
her siblings or her litter mates are like gigantic floof balls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She must have
And,
a
like,
different daddy.
We feed her. No, she looks exactly like all of them though. Other than
Oh,
that.
Okay. She's just the slim one of the bunch.
She
Maybe
was
the runt?
kind of the runt. She was the runt of the litters, so
Yeah.
So, FYI, this is on the new laptop.
You look good. I have to say, you look good.
I had to steal my pile of Conrad's textbooks to put it on though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm using I don't think you would have seen this yet, Sam. Instead of my laptop, I'm using not a new, but a monitor that we had down in the basement. And so it's really wide. It's like a
Nice.
24-inch TV or 32-inch, like it's wide. So it's nice. I can actually see people and read the texts because on my laptop
I'm like,
I
look,
couldn't.
I was like, I can see people. I'm like on my phone where it's like this big.
Exactly.
And I'm
Yeah.
also like, I was thinking today, oh, I need to keep track of text messages today, and I've used my phone. Wait, I could use the laptop.
Yay! Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So are
I
we
just
going to
gotta get
visit or are we
used
going
to
to do trivia? Because I have no problem with visiting. Visiting is fun. Actually, it might even be better because trivia, I mean, that's fun,
Yeah.
but I mean, you don't get to know each other.
This is true.
Yeah.
We could do like a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Do a
Okay. We'll do one
question,
trivia
discuss,
card.
find out. I
Okay.
actually looked up the date of the Challenger explosion just in case, so now I can be closer on guessing. That's my go-to answer. Kirk volunteered that if he made it in time, he would run squirrel trivia.
Awesome. I like it. I like it. He might actually know stuff about squirrels.
Very likely does. It's like he's like, I will baffle you. You will not know. I said, I don't know anything about squirrels. It was just a thing.
Well, that's the funny part. All right. So our first
Clearly, I
is
don't
the
know much about
word-
cats either, remember?
Apparently, yeah. Very little about cats. So the first word is Pookon. P-O-O-K-A-W-N. Pookon. Pookon.
A nut.
A nut? Okay. Yeah.
It's a
gonna
cross
say it's
between.
Go ahead.
Well, it's a cross between Pokemon and a futon.
I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna go with it. It used to be a piece in chess in the 18th century, but they decided just to turn them all into regular pawns.
That may be where they got the name pawn from. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to say it is a hat of some sort from an Asian country. Let's go
I
with
like that.
Let's go with Vietnam. Because
I like it. That
yeah.
sounds legit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
A Pookon is a small one-masted fishing boat. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody was close.
Nobody was anywhere near, but that's okay. So now we're going to do trivia about
it might
ourselves.
be from Asia. It might be from Asia.
Could very well
Probably.
be from Asia. Yeah. Yeah. So, Tim, tell us 2 truths and a lie about yourself.
Oh, I don't know about that. Wow. 2 truths and a lie. Well, I don't like telling lies. So.
Well, I don't either, but we have to guess which one is the lie.
Oh,
is the
that's
idea.
the game. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, you think about it.
Okay.
I'll go first.
See. Yeah, I've never played this before, so.
Okay. So, 2 truths and a lie. I have either put my foot in or swum in 4 different oceans. I can say thank you in more than 40 languages. And I have owned 6 dogs in my life.
Ziggy, stop. I'm going with the dogs.
Okay.
I'd say the 40 languages.
Okay. Tim?
No, I'll go with the dogs too.
You'll go with the dogs? It was the
Yeah.
dogs.
Hmm.
It was
I
the
know you
dogs.
can say hello in a heck of a lot of languages.
Not hello. I can say thank you. But I can say hello in a lot of languages too. Okay, I'll give you that. So, yeah. No, learning ESL, I had my students teach me thank you so that they could know that I am learning too. And then I could also say, you know what? You are smarter than me. And they would go, what? Even the ones at the really, really low levels. You are smarter than me because you know more English. And I would use the sign languages for this because you know more English than I know of your language. Oh, when you empower somebody, man, that makes a difference to their learning levels. You know, they feel like, okay, I can do this. You know, I really love that. All right. So, Sam, are you able to do any yet?
I'm working on it.
I'll
I'm
do
having
it.
to count things, so I'm having
Okay,
to write
Tim?
things down.
All right,
Hey,
Tim?
I got 3. So 2 truths and a lie.
Yep.
Okay. So I have over 200 sewing machines.
Mm-hmm.
I have uranium in my house.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 2 asbestos blankets in my house.
Oh my goodness.
Sewing
I'm gonna go with
machines.
sewing machines. Yeah.
And that is the lie, but it's only a lie because I got rid of a bunch.
I was going to
So
say
I
because they're
had
not
over
in your
200.
house.
So it's kind of a trick question, but no, I had over 200 and then I had to clean a bunch out. So
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
Like, were they all full-size sewing machines? Or were there lots of mini ones and different sizes?
no, mostly just regular ones.
You must have a big house.
No, I got probably the smallest house in the city.
Okay. Wow. All righty.
My yard is 1,600 square feet. My yard.
Your yard. Okay.
Yeah,
So if your yard is 1,600 square feet, your house must be like 8.
no, it's smaller than that.
No? Really?
It's less than 8 feet. Oh my god.
You can't
You live
even
in a
walk
dog
around your bed.
It's 480 square feet, and then the unheat like the front and back porch brings it up to 590.
Wow.
The house proper is 480, and then yeah.
Then about 100 square feet in porch on either side.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is a small house. That whole
110.
tiny house thing going on is
Yeah.
popular these days.
Yeah, except mine was built in 1915, so
That
I was the
explains
first.
it.
I'm in one of Saskatoon's first tiny homes.
Yeah, no doubt.
But
Well, you're ahead of the curve, my friend.
I have so many things that sound like lies that are true, but I can't think of lies.
Change one of the numbers on one of the truths. That's what I did. Because I haven't had 6 dogs, but I have had 4.
That's fair.
So over time, like not all at the same time. So Crystal, how about you? Do you have anything yet?
Just trying to think which ones I want to use. I have had 9 support animals since
Okay.
moving out on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived in 2 different provinces
Mm-hmm.
and 4 different locations. And I know famous people.
I'm going with the first one is the lie.
The 9 different
Yeah.
emotional support animals? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with where you've lived. Because I don't think you've lived in both provinces. I think it's possible that you were on the Saskatchewan side, but no, you could have been on the Alberta side.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to go with
support
the
animals.
provinces one. You're going to go with support animals? Okay, Crystal?
Support animals.
There you go. Okay.
I have lived in 2 provinces. I lived in Ontario for 3 months.
I forgot about that. Yes. Yes. Okay.
And I think there's been more than 9 support animals. So I've had
Wow.
two rabbits, 4 birds, fish, and 3 cats.
Would you consider the fish and birds emotional support animals?
Yes.
Really? How so? How would they calm you or soothe you?
Just their chatter, and they were someone to talk to. And
Okay.
I also had a guinea pig,
Okay.
which we won't even go there. That was a bad.
Bad idea. Okay. All right. So Sam, you got us now?
Okay, I'm ready. I have played 7 different instruments.
Mm-hmm.
I have performed for 8 different theater companies,
Mm-hmm.
and I have sang at 6 different large-scale events, like weddings, anniversaries, national conferences, etc.
Okay.
What was the first one again?
7 different kinds of instruments.
That you're able to play or you've played?
I have played well enough that people would say I can play them.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I don't just
Okay.
pick it up and say I can play guitar because I can strum it. No.
Okay, that clarifies. Thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry,
actually
I'm pointing everywhere. It's
just directing traffic, Kim.
yes, I am. Okay. I'm going to say that the lie is what am I going to say is the lie? I'm going to say that the lie is the 7 instruments. Okay. What do you guys think?
I'm saying the last one.
The
I'll go
last
with
one
the-
was
Last one
okay.
was
No, go ahead, Tim.
conferences, weddings, anniversary stuff.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go with the first one.
Okay, so the instruments. All right. So Sam, what's what?
The last one was the lie. It should only be 5.
Okay.
But yeah,
Instead of
no,
6.
7 instruments. 7 instruments.
Wow, talented
There's
people here.
Recorder, piano, guitar, clarinet, oboe, trumpet, flute.
Wow.
They were just talking
got-
about the oboe the other day on the CBC.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, I can't play the oboe well, to be clear. I had to learn how to play it and play a couple songs because it was a project in band. We had to play another instrument.
Oh, okay.
Well, the guy on the
And
radio.
I own a guitar, but it also was only learned how to play for the year before his band project.
There you go. Okay.
Well, the guys were on the radio. I probably wouldn't pick a oboe out of a lineup, but they were complaining that they had something like 13 keys on the one side where your 2 thumbs are, or something. He was saying whoever designed this instrument, because like they liked the instrument, but they were saying it's just it's hard to play.
It is. And actually, the hardest thing isn't to do with all the fingers and keys and stuff. It's actually
the
because
reed?
it's a double reeded instrument.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Yeah.
got like 2 reeds that kind of like go like this, and you have to blow between.
Oh, okay.
And
you
it's
kinda dampen it with your
it's
mouth.
smaller than a straw.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
smaller than your typical drinking straw.
Yeah.
And it's round.
I
instead
found
of
it
flat
very
like a
tricky,
clarinet.
and I'd played clarinet for 7 years. So, and
Is
it's
it similar?
very closely related.
Is it similar fingering to the clarinet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it does have some similarities there.
Hmm.
But yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And flute's
How
my
many
newest one.
different
Ooh. All right.
how
I
many
literally-
different types of clarinet did you play?
I have played 2, but technically I could play all of them because they're all very similar.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to play the piccolo one, like the little tiny baby clarinet, but I was second in line to get to borrow it and use
Oh.
it, and the person who was the grade 12 student got to do it instead. So I was quite cheesed about that,
Yeah, well,
but
I don't blame you.
ever since I started band, I've always wanted to play flute. So I finally like saved up money and bought myself a flute. Ironically, it arrived at my house like a month and a half before lockdown for COVID.
Ooh. Okay.
Good timing.
Interesting timing. Yeah. And then I went and looked like 2 months later at the site and like trying to buy a flute. They were like $200 more. I'm like, good timing.
No doubt. That's
My
great.
flute came all the
So
way
can you
from
play it much?
Vancouver. I haven't in the last little while with all my medical stuff, but it's in my drawer. I dug it out and I want to get back on playing it. So
Okay. Yeah.
I
I
was
haven't
to the
played
point
flute for
that
many years.
I was to the point that the roommates were like, "Hey, I recognize that song." So and I
That's
am
good.
glad because I was playing out of a Disney book. So
Ooh. All right. All right.
So what's everyone's favorite instrument at this time?
We'll ask that one after the next
Oh, the next trivia thing.
thing. So that's a good another next personal question. All right. So the person is, where are we here? Cecil Reddy. Cecil Reddy. I'm going to say that he's a filmmaker.
Someone that started a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Could say it's Cecil B. DeMille's pen name when he writes.
All
the
right.
book.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
he is the inventor of canned tuna.
Ooh. Okay. So he is a British teacher who introduced the first course in sex education.
So close.
Yeah.
So close. That was my next guess.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
my word.
thinking red book.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I knew where you were going with that. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Tim, what's your trivia question for us?
Oh, is it? No, it's yeah. No, I was just
Point
curious
of interest?
What's everyone's favorite instrument at this time?
To play or to listen to?
Well, I don't play any, so I just listen. So.
Okay. So favorite one to listen to.
Mine's the hurdy-gurdy.
The hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah.
What's
That
that?
sounds familiar, but I don't recognize. I can't just pull it out. What's played on that?
It's like a medieval thingamajigger. It's
Okay.
awesome. It's awesome. I like it, but it's ancient.
Is this similar to any other instrument that we would notice?
Yeah, I kind of progressed. There's different. Like I watched a documentary on it, and it morphed. It changed over time, and I just can't think of it off the top of my head what it morphed into. But
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
look that up. You all tell what your favorite instruments are.
I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of a metal drum that's like round and squat.
snare
And most
drum?
of them,
Oh.
no, most of them will have these little loops on the side, and you play it with your hands, and it sounds like meditation music.
Oh, that's just like what do they call those things? Oh,
But
I
small.
can't remember.
not bongos, but something like that.
No. They're actually a metal. Like
Oh,
it's
metal.
almost Yeah, it's a metal that is.
I know what you mean. I just don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a hurdy-gurdy. So it's either like a violin or a guitar.
Hmm.
How do you play it? Is it strummed or stroked?
No, it's you crank it. There's a crank.
Hmm.
You crank it, and then
Really?
and there's drone strings, so you get and drone strings in certain keys or whatever, and it sounds awesome. And then there's keys like
Huh.
a piano, you play it.
Yeah, I
So
see
it's
that.
like the keyboard music instrument version of a bagpipe.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, it
key
could
bag
be.
instrument. Here we go. Here's a better picture of it. Let's see if we can get that one bigger. Here we go.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's the crank, and
Hmm.
there's it's across your
You just
lap.
like it because of the name, don't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty
No,
sure.
but that's true. I like the name, but I didn't know the name. I have a
Huh.
favorite song. One of my favorite song. I couldn't figure out the instrument, and then I asked a couple at church that's big into music and stuff, and they got their son to listen to it, and they figured out that's what it was. Eh?
Really?
And I was like, "What? Hurdy? What?" You know? Yeah.
This is a different instrument with similar features called an organostrum.
Yeah, like there was a time it kept evolving, eh? Like yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So my favorite instrument to listen to, I think right at the moment, is piano.
Okay.
Because it can be passionate sounding, it can be gentle sounding, it can be all sorts of different sounds. But I think right now, I like the soothing nature of instrumental piano music.
That's cool.
Yeah. What about you, Sam?
I kind of have three. They're kind of like I guess technically four. I have four kind of go-to instruments that I like listening to depending on like my mood and my feeling. Steel drums
Mm-hmm.
are awesome. Like,
Mhm.
like Jamaican steel drums kind of thing.
The
I love
calypso
those.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I love those. They're awesome. That is one of my highlights to Folk Fest every year.
Mm-hmm.
Bagpipes.
Mm.
Love bagpipes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love bagpipes.
Wait.
Know what?
What is it, Tim?
Oh, you'd like the hurdy-gurdy then, because it's got those drone strings, so it is like the bagpipes that way. It's got
There
this
you go.
constant.
Did I not
tone.
say it's like the bagpipe version of something?
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then piano and flute.
Oh, okay.
Piano and flute are my other two I've always enjoyed listening to. So, and they also make some very good duos between piano and flute. So, even more
Okay.
so. And yeah, piano because you can like you said, Kim, like it can kind of get in any emotion or whatever. Like
Exactly.
you can
yeah.
go. 2 weeks ago at church, it went from these nice, soft, quiet, calm songs to like rocking it out type songs. And it was
Yep. Yeah.
And I wish
Okay,
I played
Chris.
piano better than I do.
Oh, no, I'd have to cut my nails, and I'm not willing to do that.
Yeah, that's
Same
fair.
with guitar. I tried ukulele. Again, the nails get in the way. So I dropped it. Crystal, how about you? What are your favorite instruments?
I already said that
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that drum.
That-
yeah.
drum
Mhm.
thing.
Yes, the little metal drum. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna see
I'll
if you
have
guys
to
can
try
hear this.
and find it.
I know what you're talking about. I do. I
Yeah.
just don't know what it's called.
Okay. Can you hear this?
Barely.
Using a constant drone note as a base. But
Now can you hear it?
works more like a
That's
violin,
better.
since it is a bowed instrument. On the violin, you have a bow, which you can put down in the strings. On the gurdy, you have a wheel, which basically does the same job, just that you're putting the strings down on the bow to play. When you put down a string on the wheel,
Turn it upside down.
the string will start to
Because your
run.
speaker probably comes out of the bottom.
A special kind of plastic or wood, then cover it in rosin to make it sticky and give it more grip. The part of the string that touches the wheel should be wrapped in a thin layer of cotton to give it a more defined tone. On the violin, you press your fingers down on the string, shorten it, vibrate wanted to get approach it. The Gertie uses keys rectangles for that, which can be adjusted to get a different pitch. In many cases, you will find a chromatic range of 2 octaves,
They're
which should
expensive.
be
Eh?
enough to play all your favorite melodies.
Mhm.
The keyboard can be observed from above, and it actually looks a bit like a piano keyboard. Starting with the open G, moving on with the G sharp, the A sharp, B, C, C sharp, so on and so forth. In the beginning, I told you that the Gertie is a drone instrument, so these are the low drone strings. If you're putting one on the wheel, you can play a melody to it.
Yeah, they're really cool. And I thought, hey, I'm gonna get one of those. So I
super special kind of string. And the way it works can only be found on hurdy-gurdies. It's the trumpet strings, and they work a bit like high drone tones. They can make a buzzing sound if you give them the
Like
wheel
accent.
a little impulse while playing. The impulse forces the movable trumpet bridge to hammer on the little wooden piece underneath. This happens because the bridge, which is also sometimes called dog in English, you see why, is tied to a peg, and the more tension I give it, the louder and longer the sound will be. This is how the magical buzzing is made. These are the main, most important parts of the hurdy-gurdy. I hope this video was helpful. Feel free to share it with your friends and leave me a comment if you have more questions. If you click on this video, you can see a live performance with my instrument.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
I tried searching for a song of it and it opened a link in Spotify because apparently there's a group called Hurdy Gurdy.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I want something played by the instrument, not the group.
Right. Well, I went to videos. I searched hurdy-gurdy
Yeah.
and then videos.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was a good call. That was a good call.
That's a cool instrument, Tim.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try and I'll send Sam the video if I can find it
Okay.
of my favorite song. But it's
Awesome.
if I can find it. What?
Okay. Initials. The AOE. The AOE. I'm going to say Aeronautical Oceanic Engineers.
Are you reading my brain?
Yes.
That's really creepy. I was like, I'm gonna go with aeronautical. Wait, what?
I was just looking up that thing for Sam.
Mm-hmm. The initials are AOE.
Office. Oh, AOE. AOE.
Yeah.
American Oboe Entertainment.
Ooh, there you go, Sam. American Oboe Entertainment.
It was a very hard instrument to play.
I believe you.
I expected, I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy. I've played clarinet for how many years? This will be a piece of cake. It was not a piece of cake.
It was a piece of angel food cake, which is hard to make.
Yeah.
No?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
Really hard.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Let's see.
Well, try the bottom of your head.
What was the things again? AOC?
AOE.
Oh, because
E
I was
like-
gonna say Alexandria, whatever her name is in the States,
Yeah.
but I mixed out on that one.
Yeah. No.
AOC. Imagine your name is
AO.
so long they just call you by the initials. Like,
Yeah, I know.
what's her name again?
Alicia. Oh,
Emilio
something or-
Cortez or something.
Yeah.
They just say AOC.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, I'll pass
So-
on it. I didn't.
I'll go for the body of your head. We'll wait for Sam, and you kind of go down here and look.
Oh, look for a clue.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a sec. I got to look around in here for a minute.
I'm going with aerodynamic ordering engineers.
Okay. Okay.
1, 4.
Of squirrels.
American Ostrich Enterprises.
Ooh, I like that one.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my goodness. So you don't think I'm kidding? Alcoholic onion extract.
Oh my goodness.
Alcoholic onion extract.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my word.
Well, it's the same as vanilla extract.
Except it's onions.
No, I know. Yeah, you don't want to put that on your ice cream, eh?
No, not so much. It would be terrible in a shake.
Yeah. Vanilla is awesome. I was researching making fruitcakes, and they were talking about, and then I got into this vanilla beans. Like, you make your own vanilla at home. You
Yep.
order the beans online, and then you buy this vodka or something, and you just soak them
Yep.
in there forever. And you
Like
basically
a
have vanilla.
year.
What?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
a year. Like it's a long time.
No. Oh, okay. For until it's done. You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was quicker than that. I just thought you put those things in there and just leave it, and then just use it when
Okay.
you want it. But I don't know.
All right. So let's talk about something else personal that we know. Let's say, what is your, oh, that may be not a good question. What is your earliest happy memory? Your earliest happy memory.
There's probably earlier ones, but when I came home one day, I don't know what grade I was in, and my cousin had a BMX, and I had one of those banana seat bikes, and we were, everyone had BMXs, and my dad came home, and me and my cousin were in the driveway. He drives in, and he opens the trunk and pulls out this brand new BMX for me. Oh, that was pretty good. I can't remember how old I was. Probably grade
That's awesome.
6 or 7 or something. Yeah.
That is awesome. What about you, Crystal? What's your earliest happy memory?
Going for coffee with my grandpa, going for a walk and ending up at the coffee shop, and he had coffee, I had orange pop, and he introduced me to all the waitresses in there and showed me off like a little princess.
Oh,
Well, that's
that's
cool.
wonderful. That's a great memery.
I was
I
about
like
4.
it. Okay, yeah. Sam, what about you?
The earliest one I can think of, I don't know the circumstance of what was going on or anything like that, but I remember carrying one of our cats, and he was I don't know, but I've been told he was a big cat, and I was probably about 3, and I remember carrying him with like just his front paws hanging over my arms, and I was holding him like this and carrying him around the house, but like he was longer than I was, so his bum was like bouncing along behind us.
Oh, that's awesome. I love
And
it.
he didn't care. He really didn't care. The only time he was upset with me was the time I accidentally poked him in the eye. Because I went, kitty, and like jabbed him right in the eye. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And he just
My
kind of went like this.
My earliest happy memory. It's not so much that something happy happened, but I was so comforted when I was very little. I don't remember how old. My mom and I would go to the pink room and we would pray. And the pink room was just her bedroom with a pink sheet over the window. And so it turned the room pink. And it didn't occur to me at that age that it was the same bedroom or same room as her bedroom, because it was the pink room. So I was little enough to not realize that, but just that comfort of being beside my mom and praying. It was just, that's my earliest happy memory. So I don't even know how old I was. So, yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, so to make homemade vanilla extract,
Okay.
I don't know if you can see this.
No, I can't. See.
Okay.
I'm just
there
on
we
a
go.
phone. I don't have a computer.
Okay. So you can have full flavor in 8 weeks,
Oh, okay.
but for optimal flavor, you need at least 6 to 12 months before
Oh, okay.
using. So yeah, you can make it in 8 weeks,
Oh, okay. But yeah, okay. Yeah.
but for it to have that really robust flavor, I guess maybe you'd
Yeah,
have to
okay.
use a quarter teaspoon instead of a full teaspoon for the flavor. That's a guess.
Or you
It's
could
like-
just go buy some at the grocery store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
That seems
It
so
says
much
that it
more
is-
my way of going. This seems much lazier.
Yeah.
Lazier, but this is more cost efficient because how much
Yes
you can
and
get, like
no.
you get yourself a bottle of Absolute or whatever the cheapest vodka probably would be. I have no idea. I don't buy vodka.
I have
So
vodka
whatever
in
the
my
cheapest
house.
vodka is.
That's an expense I don't need.
There you go. Okay, so let's see how much. You know how they have to have like 18 pages of instrumental beforehand or instrumental introduction
Information.
beforehand? Yes.
It's been a
Oh,
long day.
hey. Vanilla extract is most commonly made from vodka, but you can use bourbon, brandy, or rum instead.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay. Bourbon vanilla would be great in my sweet potato pie.
Like I wanted to get
Or-
into making fruitcakes, and then I was learning all these fruitcake stuff, and then I got onto the vanilla bean thing or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'll be back in a shake. I'm still in listening, just muting and camera off.
Okay.
2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
2 shakes of a lamb's tail. That's right. So pure extracts are made from alcohol because it's the easiest way to extract the flavor out of food. He's never made it with a non-alcoholic alternative, but there are a few tutorials online if you give a quick search. So there you go. So if alcohol is not something you want to enter into lightly, then yeah. And plain vanilla without any sugar and everything is disgusting.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
See ya.
The roommate. All right.
They're
The
leaving.
movie, Getting It Right.
On the wrong side of town. Isn't that a song?
Sorry,
No,
what
that's
was
Doing
the
It
name
Right.
again?
Oh, doing
Getting
it.
It Right.
Getting it right.
Getting It Right. I'm going to say that it is a heist movie.
Sorry.
Pardon?
Sorry, just
Okay.
yawning.
Okay. I'm going to guess that it's a heist movie. Crickets.
It's a movie about a spelling bee.
Ooh, okay, okay. Sort of like Aquila and the Bee, right?
That was the
Alright.
working title of the next Pink Panther movie from the original series
I like it.
of movies.
Yes, yeah. Okay, and Crystal?
A sci-fi movie on building robots.
Okay. A shy male hairdresser gets mixed up with a middle-aged socialite, a pregnant rich girl, and a single mother. Ooh. That sounds twisted, really.
That could be either a comedy or a horror movie.
Exactly, exactly. Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so heads up,
Uh-huh.
Conrad's showering. The other 2 kids are gone. So I think as of now, I'm kind of in charge of Quinn. So
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
just letting you know, if I suddenly disappear,
That's why.
I have
Okay.
9-year-old
And your
girl.
guest should be arriving sometime in the next
The
few
doorbell
minutes.
just rang, and that's who we thought it was. It
Oh.
wasn't. It was the
Oh.
other kid's mom.
Okay. All right. So let's see. What else do we have here for personal probing questions? I asked one, Tim asked one, Sam, you asked one.
I'm going to ask a simple one. What's your favorite color?
Okay. Purple.
Blue.
I'm blue now. Mine's changed over the years, but blue.
Okay. And
Do you have a favorite shade of purple or a favorite shade of blue or
my favorite
Cerulean.
shade of purple would be similar to this, like a royal purple. It looks blue on screen, but a royal purple is kind of my favorite shade of purple.
I'll say cerulean, but just because I like the word.
And what
Oh, well,
color
it's-
is that?
Sky blue.
Okay.
Okay.
Cerulean blue. Yeah.
Okay, so Mary sends her best from her and Christina. Hello, Mary.
Hi, guys?
My-
For me, it's no. Go ahead, Crystal.
My favorite shades of blue are like the blue behind me on the wall,
I was gonna guess that.
like Walmart blue, which makes it
Yeah.
real fun. I wear my favorite color every day.
Nice, nice.
I like it. For
And
me,
what's your favorite
my
shade of purple?
yeah, my favorite color is purple, and I kind of have two favorite shades. I really like the dark, like orchid purple, but I also like the light lilac purple.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
I have two favorites. And where I last lived, I got to pick, this has never been a thing for me. I got to pick what color I wanted my room painted. And we literally had my feature wall was the orchid purple, and two of the other walls were the
wow.
lilac purple. And then she
Nice.
wallpapered the wall that was behind me that was like this zigzaggy stuff that was like in all these different colors, and it just made it worked. It looks so nice. Too bad she
Cool.
went crazy on me and I had to move.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good place. So Mary and her daughter Christina and Josh and Mary and Josh, Christina and Jared. That's the two couples, parents and kids are celebrating Easter today. So, my friends, he has risen. He has risen indeed. Except not today.
Except not today.
Except not today. Yes. All righty.
coming.
So, March 18, 1989. Oh, and Kathy. I'm sorry, I forgot Kathy too. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
All right. So, March 18, 1985.
Would that be when the Iraqi war started?
Ooh, good question. That's a good guess. Okay. I'm going to say 1985 or 1989, not 85. 1989.
Oh.
No, but you're probably closer with 89. So, okay. March 18th, 1989.
Yeah, say
I
I'll go with
turned.
Crystal. I'll
Okay.
say, oh, sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No. Go for it.
Yeah, Saddam Hussein invades Kuwait.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good.
The last
Those are.
the last Datsun was sold in Canada.
Yeah, that could be. And I am going to say 89. I'm going to say something about O.J. Simpson retires from football.
There you go.
Okay. Ooh. Nasty. The first Fat Woman's conference was held in England. The first
Well,
Fat Woman's conference will be held in England. Oh my word, that's just rude. Yes, I am
I'm
going to
glad
be
that's
on.
an important date.
Yes, I'm going to be on Blessed to Crochet tomorrow night. We are going to be talking about bipolar disorder. And that is World Bipolar Day tomorrow. So we figured that
Mm.
was a good day to discuss it. So that'll be an
Sadly,
interesting.
it means Kim can't come to wrestling.
That's right, actually. That is why I can't come to wrestling tomorrow night.
But it's a
Which
really
would have
good
been fun.
reason.
Hmm
Next
I
time.
agree.
Oh, there's wrestling again this weekend.
Yeah, this is the other company I go to.
Oh, okay.
It's out
And
in
I have
London.
just found out that an old high school friend of mine is the commissioner and the ring announcer for this other
Oh,
company.
okay.
So I really wanted to go, but that's okay. I am really excited to be
I
on.
talked to
to
Rob about
discuss
it, and he goes,
bipolar.
"No." I talked to Rob, and he goes, "No, if she's busy till 7:30, there's no point coming at that point."
Okay. All right. Okay. So the next one a personal one, or is the next one we haven't done a personal thing yet. So let's say, what is our favorite YouTube channel? And no,
Really?
it can't be this one.
I
But
don't
what's our
actually
favorite?
I don't watch.
You don't-
I don't watch YouTube really.
Oh, okay. So what's your favorite TV? Maybe your favorite TV show?
Mm.
Podcast, book.
So any podcast or book kind of thing? You're just a flexible kind of
For
girl?
me, you're still.
Oh, sorry.
Or who we
Yes,
talking
Tim.
to? Oh,
Tim.
We were coming up with alternatives. No, the other way, Kim. There you go.
Okay, so this is the right way to point for Tim.
Yep.
This is the right way to point for Crystal.
Yes.
This is the right way to point for Sam.
Yes.
Tim, Sam, Crystal. Got it.
No.
Okay.
No,
no, yeah.
no, you just did
You
it
had it.
backwards now. You had it.
You had it the first
You
time.
need little stickers on your screen to show
I
you which way to
do.
point.
I do. I should actually do that.
We actually don't have to point because our names are on there. So
That's
if people
true,
are
but that's not
watching-
nearly as much fun.
yeah.
Okay, so Tim, what is your favorite TV
Something.
show or book or podcast or whatever? Okay, so you think about that. Sam, let's go with you. What's your favorite YouTube channel? Because I know you do YouTube.
My favorite YouTube channel used to be Paul Soros Jr. because he's kind of gone on from there, but how I found him was watching videos about Minecraft, the game Minecraft.
Mm,
And I
mhm.
learned I was my little group's expert on Minecraft because of watching his videos, and I learned lots of cool things.
Okay.
He kind of got sick of doing Minecraft, and so now he only does it when new updates come out, but he does like all kinds of new games and stuff.
Mhm.
But probably the thing I watch the most right now, other than your channel, Kim, would probably be PPW's site.
Okay,
Watching
so
replays
watching
of-
old
Watching
wrestling
replays.
matches. Okay, well that's fun. All right, Crystal, how about yourself?
Favorite YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm.
There for a while I liked watching What the Hales and a few of the other
What's that one?
they're the storage going through storage
Oh.
lockers and stuff.
Okay.
So there was
okay.
about 3 channels that I used to watch with that.
Mhm.
I also like watching Tim the Lawnmower Man and a couple of other ones of those ones. And more recently, yours and Needing a Meeting.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Needing a Meeting is an excellent one. Men and women get on there and just make connection talking about issues in their lives. Usually it's like an issue or maybe 2 issues in about an hour and a little bit. But a group of people like we are right now get together and talk. So it's like we're just having coffee with some friends.
Yeah.
And it's really a wonderful
It's a
place.
peer
And
support.
again, in the chat, exactly. In the chat, like we've got Mary in the chat right now. So she says the lifeboat, and she gave the link for that. The lifeboat is probably one of my absolute favorites right
I
now.
would have never guessed that.
And I know I mention it all the time.
You can't
But
see my
that's-
face, but I'm laughing.
Yeah. And then Needing a Meeting is probably the other one. I like the connection that is made in these two channels. And that has been really
Mhm.
important in my life, especially the last few months. I don't know why exactly, but it's been really helping me with my own stress levels and all of that stuff to be able to have that form of connection and that kind of thing. So that's been important.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, Tim, what have you got?
I'll go with a podcast I like. It's called Lord of Spirits. And
Okay.
it's two Orthodox rabbis or whatever priests, and they just discuss theological issues. So I like that
Cool.
one.
That is
Cool.
cool.
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
in the afternoon I'll just lay down and listen to those because they joke, they banter back and forth and stuff. So
Okay.
kind of good, yeah.
Okay.
Joke
Well,
around.
that's
And
cool.
yeah, they take phone calls too and stuff. So
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is neat. And it's called what?
Lord of Spirits.
Lord of Spirits. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So our word is, I will eventually, natterjack. Natterjack. I'm going to say it's the joke that you find inside a Cracker Jack box.
A type of snack.
Mm, mhm, mm. Can I change mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a bird. I'm going to say it's a bird.
Oh.
there you took Tim's.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep
well, I got
the
the
Cracker
bird
Jack
idea
one.
I got it from Crystal, the bird idea, kind of.
Oh,
Or
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so Tim,
Yeah, I'll go with bird. 'Cause-
Tim,
Yeah.
bird. Okay.
It's the one sec. It's the top male in the rabbits that we have on the prairies here.
In the rabbits.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the top male is called a natterjack
Instead of a jackrabbit, it's the natterjack.
because they do a lot of.
Yeah.
All right.
I have teeth now that I can do that with. Very exciting. For those of you who don't know, I had about $8,000 of dental work done over the last year.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. Yeah, her teeth,
All-
the enamel had worn off completely. And that
Mm.
must have been painful to eat.
Yeah. Like sensitivity is definitely a word in my life.
Oh my word. Oh yeah.
It was great. Yeah. Hot hurt,
Okay.
cold hurt, hard hurt.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So a
better.
natterjack is a type of toad with a yellow line down its back. And unlike other toads, it runs instead of hops.
Mm.
There you go. Who knew?
Now I'm thinking of the little singing frog guy that dances.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my
honey. Yeah.
darling.
Yeah. I'm thinking
Hello,
of
my
him.
good time gal. Yeah. Okay, so, this is a loaded question. Currently, like not over the years, but currently, who would you call your best friend?
Oh my god.
I got two right now.
Okay.
Cynthia
Mhm.
and Kim.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'll
I'm
go
going
with
to say, sorry, Tim?
I got my one friend Kurt from Bible school, but he's got two young kids, so we only talk on the phone once a month now about. But we used to hang out quite a bit, but yeah.
Yeah. Things change when you have a family, you have kids, you have
Oh yeah.
like you go from single to having a partner. That dynamics really change. So I'm going to say probably, sorry.
Got lots of children duties, or like, he has to drive them around. Like, he's, yeah. Like if you phone him, he's half the time he's like, he can't talk long because he's at sports or whatever,
Exactly.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, that's the way it is. And importantly, that is the priority that needs to happen.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know, it's I've had single friends who got really mad at me for prioritizing either my husband and then my kids over them. And it's like, guys,
That's
you
not
need to
cool.
know, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's just not cool. So I think right now my best friend is probably Sam.
Not Gwen?
No, like that's the thing is, like I'm saying, right now, over
Like-
the years,
like
I would
2
say
minutes
probably
I'm
ago.
on the screen? Because I'm on the screen?
no, not at all. Because I can go for coffee with you how many times in a week, and
That's
we
too
we
many.
can just be
too many.
together.
We spent too much money at Starbucks. Too many.
Little bit, yeah. But I mean, honestly, it's yeah. I think it's an amount of individual connection. Crystal is an awesome friend. But she's one of my oldest friends. But she's not old. She's one of my longest term friends. And so
Longest.
Gwen would fall under that category as well. But no, for doing stuff with, for if there's somebody I'm going to call just because I feel like, you know, chatting away or even just to listen, I'll call Sam. You know, listen to the drama about the wrestling boys or whatever, like that kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
you get
expecting more
days
tomorrow.
of Crystal's lives every afternoon.
Then yeah, and then I get days of Crystal, and then I get days of I have another friend online, and her name's Lisa, and I've just met her, and her heart is so huge, and I love it. So I mean, like, there's, especially over recently, Mary from Blessed to Crochet. What a sweet, sweet, wonderful woman.
She
I mean,
messaged me today.
did she? She says, "Hi, Sam, from Christina and I. Thanks for checking in on me." So there you go. Yes.
Yeah. So for
That's
me,
awesome.
I'm gonna go with Kim and Roseanne are probably my two best friends at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Roseanne does all her wrestling stuff and gym. She
And
goes to the
gym.
gym. You
Yeah.
know, so that's great.
Got
Yeah,
in
I think
trouble
a lot
because
of it.
we got in trouble because we were talking too loud the other day from another lady in the gym. She turned to a lady named Palm and she's like, "Those ladies are just talking too loud," because there was the two of us and Teresa's hard of hearing. So we purposely talk
Oh.
louder. And she's like, "And they're just talking about everything and anything. Don't they ever shut up?" And Palm turns and goes, "Those are my friends. Thank you." You can complain to somebody else. And she was just like, "Oh," and she just got up and left the room then. She hasn't come back at our time slot since.
You should have,
I might feel a little embarrassed saying that too.
Yeah.
should have
No.
said, place for people like you. It's called the library.
That's right.
Well, to be
Yes.
fair, we've had some of the people in our, we'll call them the group, have gone at other times of the day and they're like, nobody talks when they're in this room. It feels weird because we all like catch up with each other and talk, and
Yeah. It's
the
not just
baby
a
of the
gym,
group
it's
too,
social.
so. Well, yeah, and it passes the time while you're sitting there using the step machine and killing yourself.
Yes, absolutely. And if you
Yeah.
can talk while you're exercising, that's great because it shows that your lungs are really working well. So
Plus,
that's really good.
It distracts from the pain.
Yes,
Takes-
exactly. Exactly.
Well, and like a lot of our people have like knee replacements and hip replacements and
Mhm.
cardiac problems and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
distraction is a large part of it. And we all
Oh, yeah.
we're friends. We're all friends. We hang out, we do things, and yeah,
That's awesome.
it's good.
That
And
is,
then we have
that's really
Kim.
awesome.
Kim, who sends me a text going, "What are you doing? Want to go for lunch?" "I'm at the gym, Kim." "Oh yeah."
Sorry.
Okay. My phone's right in front of me when I'm there. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
And usually you actually message me when I'm sitting at the table waiting to go into the gym. So
Okay. Okay.
we have
Yeah, I
social
usually
time
want to just
before
go for lunch after dropping Bethany off from work or at work or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's just handy.
And to be
All
fair,
right.
I've been missing gym a lot lately, so
Aw. Okay.
I'm having too much fun running to emergency eye appointments.
How are your eyes, by the way?
They're good. I had my checkup yesterday and they're really happy. It's doing really good. I get to wean off my antibiotic eye drops over the next week and a
Good.
half. And then they'll see me in 2 weeks when I go back for the next round of needles.
Oh my goodness. Yay.
Yay.
I'm still here, but I gotta turn myself off.
Okay. Okay. The next one is Humphrey O'Sullivan. Humphrey O'Sullivan.
That's my uncle. I'm kidding. That'd be really
Oh, good
cool.
old Humphrey.
Well,
I'm
you-
going to say
really
he was
cool.
a boxer. I'm going to say he was a middleweight
Ooh,
boxer.
I like that.
Crystal didn't know. Crystal's proud.
I totally am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink.
Yeah,
I
because
want
if
to know what this
Crystal
blue
doesn't,
cup looks like.
Yeah. This is my cup today. It was
if,
one
if
of
Crystal,
last summer's cups. Yeah.
if Crystal doesn't get food, her sugars are going to continue to tank.
Well, then Crystal
Oh,
needs to
yeah.
get food.
Crystal definitely
Yeah.
needs to get food. We understand the whole needing food thing. So,
I am like
Yes.
surrounded by diabetics.
yeah.
I'm not diabetic. I am
Hypoglycemic.
hypoglycemic.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So,
I get it.
Humphrey O'Sullivan. Who is Humphrey O'Sullivan?
He's the inventor of a whiskey.
Mm. Okay. Tim, who is Humphrey O'Sullivan?
What did you say again? What was your pick?
I said he's a middleweight boxer.
Okay, I'm going with a baseball player.
Oh,
Well, that's
okay.
a good one too.
That is good. All right. Crystal, do you have
Well-
anything for us?
we had a cat, Humphrey.
There
Well,
you
that-
go.
Yes.
I just had a thought. Okay. So is it your cat, Humphrey?
Yeah, we had a cat on the farm whose name was
Okay.
Humphrey.
So are you going to say that's the answer to this?
Yep.
Okay. My second guess is that was Humphrey Bogart's original name.
Oh,
I like
See,
it.
and that, I thought that him. I don't even know who it is, but I recognize the name. I think he's an
Yeah.
actor or something.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's a Boston man who invented the rubber heel.
What were they
Oh.
doing for? I guess wood, probably.
Probably
Never
would. Yeah.
So now we can
Yeah,
all
that was not what I was thinking.
Not at all.
Like I know my answer was wrong, but that's not the line I was thinking.
All right. So since you were so wrong, Samara, let's go. What's your personal question for the group? And Mary, you think of the next one for after the next round of trivia.
What is your most shareable, okay, being the keyword, embarrassing moment?
Shareable embarrassing moment. Oh, I've got one.
I can start us off. I have two.
Okay.
My first one is courtesy of age 6 at a new school in a new province and new town. And we were running late that morning, my mom and I. So she's like, just get dressed. I'll meet you at the door with your coat on, ready to go. I was 6. Remember this, people. I'm 6. And at the time, knickers were a style.
Mhm.
And it was winter, so I put on my knickers and my leotards and my blouse and my boots and coat, and I had like a 3/4 length winter parka, and I met my mom at the door, and I got to school and hung up my coat and walked across the room and sat at my desk, and then stood up for O Canada and realized everybody was staring at me really weirdly. And that's when I looked down and realized I had forgot my knickers, but I was just standing there in my leotards and blouse.
Oh no!
And then it continues because the teacher's aide took me to the Lost and Found to try to find me pants. And I was a very tiny, slight little person at 6. And the only
Uh-huh.
pants they could find was from this ginormous grade 8er. And they were like, they literally had to find rope and tie them on me.
Oh my word. Yeah, I love that.
There's-
Isn't that just attractive right there? I'm Jabba the
Yeah,
Hutt.
there's a way to
Okay.
make friends at a new school.
No doubt.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
Okay.
one. And then my other one is a more recent one. And it has to be bad, to top that one, because nothing in my
True.
life has topped that yet. Went to Costco with Conrad, and he didn't check his bank balance before we went in, and we got to the checkout, and he couldn't pay for anything. And no, first he's like, I need to go check my bank balance. I'm like, they're ringing stuff in. Where are you going? He had to go outside the store because his phone doesn't get service in Costco.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm standing there and I'm like, yeah, he'll be back. Looking at the growing line, I'm like, oh my
Oh,
God.
Yeah,
And then he
that would
comes
be
back, he's like,
embarrassing.
okay, this should be good. And I said, do you know how much you have now? And he's like, no, I couldn't get it to work. I'm like, oh God. So of course he tries and it doesn't work. And he's trying a lesser and lesser amounts. And he's like, can I borrow $50? I'm like, fine. I sent him $50. So it went through. Then I go to buy my 2 shirts that I went to buy and it wouldn't go.
oh,
And I'm like,
Oh,
and I knew I had money to pay for it, but I forgot when I took out the $50 that left me with $5 too little to pay for it. And so I was just like,
Mm.
never mind. I don't want them. I'm good. I'm fine. And the lady behind goes, no, sweetie, you've been dealing with that all day. I'll buy your 2 shirts.
Aw.
And I felt horribly embarrassed.
yes, but
Horribly embarrassed.
wow.
But very thankful and yeah, I like broke out in tears and was like, thank you. I'm like, and then Connor's like,
man.
okay, now we'll just stop and get food at the concession. I'm like, no, we are leaving.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
yeah, no,
Oh, I
Well,
would be
same
so
here.
mad at him.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Look, I'm blushing. I'm turning red now. How embarrassed I
Wow.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
Tim,
like,
Crystal,
can we?
what's your most
So every
embarrassing
time I
moment?
remind him before we go, please check your bank balance before we go in the store.
Yes.
He quite often phones me from Costco. Can you send me $10? Oh my God.
Wow. All right. For me, my dad was a pastor for a long time. Actually, not that long, for enough time. And we would host people like the heads of the conference of the church that we were at, that we were part of. And one day, the Canadian head of the church was staying at our house for the weekend, one year. And he and his wife were sleeping in my sister's bedroom. And I forgot that they were there. So I went into her room to grab something, and he's standing there in his underwear. That was good. That was very good. And I can even tell you the guy's name and what color the underwear were. Just
How
I
old
kind
were
of know
you?
the feeling.
I would have been probably 12 or 13 at the time.
Boy,
Yeah.
at least he had his underwear on.
Yes. Oh, I think he was changing after church or something. Like just something silly. Oh my word. Yeah, that was a good one, I must say.
That would, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Crystal and Tim, what do you got for us?
Well, my most embarrassing thing I don't want to share really right now.
Well, no,
Well,
shareable.
then don't share that. I said
yeah.
shareable.
So when I don't know how old I was in like whenever you learn subtraction or
Yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to think.
So like grade 1.
Yeah, subtraction where you start on the left and you work your way right instead of
Okay.
adding, right? Is that right? I don't know. I don't do math
Yes.
anymore, but yeah. So
Yeah, so
anyway,
it'd be 1 minus 1. So yes, you start on
no,
the
like
left, work
say
right.
if you have 1,302 and then 2,003 or subtract it, whatever.
Right.
So it doesn't matter, eh? But anyway, so my Sunday school teacher was my teacher at grade school.
Mhm.
Oh no.
So, but anyway, so she knew me real well. So I got called up to do the problem on the board,
Mhm.
and she gives me the chalk, and I'm going to the wrong side of the set of numbers.
Mhm.
Start to write, right? Well, I get a wallop right right in the backside. This is like, 19, what they like back in the day when they could hit
In
you.
the 70s, yeah.
So she spanked me right on the bum and scolded. I can't remember what she said, but just for her hitting me, I was just stunned, like, in front of all the class and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mrs. Lowen.
bad.
Her name was Mrs. Lowen.
Mrs. Lowen. All right.
No,
God.
she was always nice. It was all good. It was good.
It was all good. She spanked me and then it was all good.
Well, no, later on, I knew her throughout my life or whatever.
Oh,
Like,
Where
okay.
was
yeah.
your
You
school?
kind of got over it.
Where was your school, Tim?
well, that was called Haltane. It's in
Mhm.
Saskatoon.
Yeah, it's in Saskatoon. Okay.
I'm concerned.
Oh,
I may have Lowen relatives that are teachers.
Oh no. All right.
did she live like off of Taylor Street in Saskatoon? Taylor and
I don't
Cumberland
know
or
when they
something?
lived then.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Very likely. My dad's sister is a Lowen.
Hmm. All right, Crystal. So what's your most shareable embarrassing moment?
I don't know if I really have one. I probably do, but so much of my life is blocked out still that
Yeah.
That's fair. I could lend you some. Cookie donuts get warm in here.
I guess one uncomfortable moment
Yeah.
was I had to go into emergency shortly after, like a couple of days after I came home from my hysterectomy.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And the student doctor was being an absolute idiot.
Oh,
And
I hate
having to tell him exactly how I was feeling when
Mhm.
those words weren't allowed to be said growing up.
that. Hmm.
That was extremely uncomfortable.
I could see that for sure.
So,
Okay.
so
Yeah, that would
Way
be
forward.
Yeah.
Doubles as a good fan.
awesome. That's excellent. All right. The acronym SIMS, SIMS. SIMS.
a computer game.
Yeah, that's
I can't remember what the acronym is for it though.
Okay. So Tim, what do you got? And you can't go with crystals.
no, but that's the first thing I thought of. Yeah, the SIM.
Mm-hmm.
But it's an acronym, so
Yep.
That one
Is it
actually is
just
an acronym.
SIM or SIMS?
SIMS.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's hard to fit. I don't know. Okay, so Sacramento Incarcerated Men's Society.
Ooh. That's scary. Okay. I'm going to go. Oh man. I'm trying
I
to
should've
do
said-
an M that goes with the other words that I have together. Sam, do you have anything yet?
I have simulated ingredients monitoring system.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Social Integration and Mentoring Society.
There you go.
All right. It is the Student International Mediation Society.
There you go.
There you go. All right. So, Mary, you need to ask us a question now. Are you still here? I can't tell who's watching. I just know that somebody is.
I know I have it on, so that could actually be me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably you then. Okay, so who has our next personal question? I think that would be Crystal's turn.
How many siblings does everybody have, and are they like what order are they?
Are we talking blood siblings, step siblings, half siblings? Well, half is still blood. That kind of stuff?
All of them.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll start.
Mm-hmm.
I am an oldest and only. You remember the forms in school when it was the oldest and onlys that got those forms? That was me. I'm an only.
There you go. All right.
There were times when I tried to adopt some siblings because I wanted help dealing with my mom and her drama, but
Fair.
nobody would volunteer. Nobody
They
would
don't.
volunteer.
They
They'd wish
don't.
me luck and give me hugs, but they wouldn't volunteer to be a sibling. Damn them.
Yeah. All right. Crystal, how about yourself?
I have two older brothers, biological, and I'm the baby.
Mm-hmm.
One brother is 5 years and one brother is 6 years older. I also have a step brother and sister. I'm not exactly sure where they fit in.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of them are ages like between my brothers,
Okay.
but I can't remember
So
the.
within that same year,
Yeah,
because
within.
your brothers are only just over a year apart.
Yeah,
I'm going to
Okay.
disappear for a couple
I
minutes.
don't know. Somewhere closer to my brother's age than my age.
Okay. The lonely only's going away. Bye, lonely
I'll be
only.
back.
All right. Okay. Tim, how about yourself?
Yeah, I have a brother and two sisters, so there's four of us, and
Mhm.
I'm the
You're the witch?
the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I grew up with one sister. I have a half sister. And I'm the baby of the family. So 2 sisters. I have 3 older stepbrothers. And I have 2 younger stepbrothers. So let's do the math. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us, I believe, total. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The 2 younger stepbrothers just became stepbrothers 2 years ago. So it counts, but we really haven't had a whole lot to do with each other. The one half sister of mine, I've actually had more to do with her than with the younger stepbrothers who've been around for a couple of years. And I've only known her for just over a year. And she is 4 months older than me.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do the next one.
I've had my stepbrother and sister for 13 years now. No,
Oh,
12
wow.
years now. And I don't know either one of them.
Right.
I
Well, yeah, when
met
you're all adults, you have your own lives.
I met the brother at my dad and his mom's wedding, and that's the only time I've ever seen him.
Mhm.
The stepsister lives in Saskatoon, and I've seen her a couple of times.
Okay. The movie is This Could Be the Night. This could be the night. I'm going to say it's a romantic drama. This could be the night. La 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 la. No, that's Strangers in the Night. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yeah, but I'm going to say it's a romantic drama.
Mm.
A romantic comedy of losing your virginity.
Oh my, yeah. Okay. That would be a very 1970s, 1980s kind of movie, and I could see that on here. I'm going to say it's a 1940s romantic drama. That's where I was headed with that. So okay, Tim, what do you got?
With the sports movie.
Ooh, I like a sports movie. And Sam isn't on, so we will go. It is. Ooh, I was right.
Oh,
Romantic melodrama about a
Oh, there
prim
you
and proper school teacher who starts work in a nightclub owned by a gangster. So we got one right this time.
yay!
Woohoo!
Today, all of today. Okay, so Tim, you were the first one asking questions, and Mary doesn't seem to have one for us. So, Tim, what's your next personal question?
Let's see. What's your favorite hymn?
My favorite hymn. Oh, there's a hymn.
There's
He
a
doesn't
one.
wanna be- My favorite hymn is "It Is Well With My Soul" or "Wonderful Grace of Jesus." Those are both, but "It Is Well With My Soul" is.
Okay. cool.
What, Crystal?
Wonderful Grace of Jesus is mine. I always used
Okay.
to ask for it for special songs.
Yes. Yeah.
I
I
Okay.
have to go look mine up.
go ahead.
She has to look it up.
I have to look it up.
Oh, there's tons of good ones. I like Babylon Has Fallen.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
My favorite Easter hymn is 10,000 Angels.
Mm-hmm. My favorite Easter hymn. Well, we don't do a lot of hymns anymore. That's part of the problem. My
But we
favorite
grew
Easter-
up with them.
We sure did.
Yeah.
I've blocked out that area of my life. I don't know.
Amazing
Kidding.
Grace is probably one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
Amazing Grace is a
mine-
really good one.
One of my new favorite ones, though, it's called "Build Your Kingdom Here." I played that one for you, Kim. It's the one with the banjos and stuff.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's by Rend Collective.
She wasn't. I met her yesterday at the
Oh,
gym. and
God,
I
there's an
asked her
ad. Hold
why
on.
it looks so great.
Do you hear it?
It's breaking in and out.
That sucks. Anyway, the chorus is great because it literally talks about setting your church on fire. It's fun.
Nice.
Cool.
And
That's
and
always
our,
nice.
Our worship minister is full on like stomping the floor beats out and stuff. And it's awesome when our drummer shows up. That's great. But
Cool.
unfortunately, with first year of university, new girlfriend, and 2 full-time jobs, he's not there a lot lately.
Oh, no. Okay. The drummer or the worship pastor?
The drummer.
Got it.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, no.
It's nice to
no,
have
our
your worship
pastor,
pastor actually show up. I can't hear you, Sam.
Oh,
no.
there we go.
There we go.
I muted myself by accident. Still learning
Ah.
keys on the laptop.
Ah,
When I worked in the office on Monday, he went out to go do something with his other job where he's a legal advocate.
mhm.
And he came back and he's like, I am so embarrassed. And he is his joy is always looking very dressed in particular, and his clothes, he loves his clothes and stuff. And yeah, it turns out he'd been wearing his shirt backwards and inside out all morning when he went to go meet new clients. And I was
That sounds like a
he
me
made
thing.
yeah, he made a post on Facebook about, sometimes when things are inside out and backwards, they still turn out right. And I was like, I see what you did there. And he goes, I thought you might catch that.
Yeah. Yeah. And for the rest of us, it's just like an emotional feeling. We
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He was quite embarrassed. So I told him next time I will make sure that I add him to the list of bosses that I have to do a clothing check before he leaves the office.
Fair. I like that.
I literally, the one day I wore my shirt backwards the whole day. And I couldn't figure out why for that shirt I kept tugging on my shirt because it
And
was
it didn't feel
riding
comfortable.
up,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and got home and found out that it was backwards because it was a V-neck shirt. So it shouldn't have
Oh,
been.
Shouldn't do that. Yeah, it shouldn't
Yeah.
do that.
Not. Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So on this card, it is April 18, 1955. And we see it clearly. April 18, 1955. I'm wondering if that is when the Beatles came to play on Ed Sullivan. That's what I'm going with.
It was first Squirrel Revolution in
The first
Mississippi.
Squirrel Revolution. All righty, there we go. Yes.
Not a clue.
Oh, come on, make something up. You think the squirrel thing's actually legit? Really?
It really is. It's totally legit.
Well, if it was April 17th, I could say possibly when my parents were married because they were married on the 17th, but definitely not that year.
No, it's the 18th.
Yeah.
Okay. So try something else. Tim,
I think my mom was like 3 that year.
Mm,
I don't
my
know.
mom would have been 7.
What was the year again?
1955.
I'll say radial tires were introduced.
Oh, I like that. Radial tires were introduced. Okay,
And
Crystal,
nothing.
Sam's friend
No.
is visiting. Okay, so the answer is Albert Einstein died. Ooh, harsh.
Well, that was my next guess. That's what the squirrels are revolting about.
Yeah.
The revolting squirrels. All right. The squirrels are revolting. The pigeons aren't very good either. So, yes. All right, Mary, what is your personal question for us today? We're going to sit and look at the chat. Or do I have to look this way? I have to look this way. We're going to look at the chat. Mary? If you'd like to come on screen, I'll give you the link. There you go. So, okay, we'll wait for her to type this out. And while we're waiting, we will go. Oh, she's thinking. Okay. So, Mary, you think, write it out so that in the next round, you can answer it. All right. So, personal question. Crystal, you've done one recently. Tim, did you do the last one?
Okay.
No?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, he asked about the hymns.
Right. Okay. Okay. And oh, that's a good one, Mary. What's the favorite trip you've ever taken? Oh, wow. There's some good ones out there for
Can
me.
I talk about the worst couple trips I've taken instead?
No, we're going to go with favorite. We'll do worst maybe next time. Okay.
Favorite was going down to Billings, Montana to see the last Women of Faith
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah. Okay.
And literally I got 3 of the ladies' autographs.
Tim? Nice.
So
Well, that's great. Okay, Tim, what's your favorite trip?
I'd say 4 of us from Bible school went on a hiking trip in Wyoming.
Oh,
So that was pretty fun. Just during the
that
summer.
would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay. Sam, what about you?
Well, the cheap answer is every vacation I went on with my grandparents, which was every summer.
Right.
But Probably the highlight was the year between grade 7 and 8 when we went down to through just a second. Ziggy, stop.
Timer is
Ziggy, stop. Sorry. We went down through like North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, and we went down through like Yellowstone Park and stuff and then back up. And we got to see lots of the touristy type things, and we actually were there and got to watch. There was somewhere, and I have no idea where it was, because we went down in like July probably or August, and we got to see the Passion Play done, and it was this big,
Oh,
huge open
wow.
amphitheater thing that
Is
it
this
was
the
in,
one
and they
in
actually
Drumheller?
no, this was in the
Oh.
States.
Oh.
And it was this big, huge amphitheater, and like we were probably like 80 or 90 rows back. Like it was
Oh,
huge.
wow.
And they actually had like live animals in it, and it was amazing. It was
That
amazing.
would have been
All except
so
for the dude
wild.
with the cowboy hat sitting in front of me. So I was like for the whole thing, but
Crick in the
it was
neck.
pretty awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty awesome though.
Okay.
I think that is like probably one of the most amazing plays I had ever seen at that point.
Well, for sure. Especially in that giant outdoor amphitheater.
Yeah,
That
and
whole
they had it set up so
Yeah.
like the play took place as like the sun was setting. So
Oh,
it was very
wow.
cool. It was
Yep.
very cool.
And that's okay. Mary's was a trip to Graceland unexpectedly with her dad and mom. Yep. That's Elvis home in precious memories. Elvis is her biggest like favorite thing in the world. And for me, it would be one of two. I'm going to go with the trip that my husband and I took for our 25th anniversary. We went to an adults only cabin retreat in Manitoba, owned by a friend of mine from way, way, way back in the day. So it is if you ever have someone special you want to go on a retreat with, go to Manitoba, go to Barrier Bay. They will take excellent care of you. And it is just, you don't have to worry about little kids running around the pool and cannonballing you and splashing and all of that other stuff, which is why it's so wonderful that it's adults only, because it's so peaceful. It is wonderful. So anyway, that was probably my favorite. The favorite one I can just kind of pull out of the air. So, all right. Okay, I had to figure out how to say it. Turpelosquince. Turpelosquince. Nope, Turpelosquince. Turpelosquince. There's no S. Okay. What do you think? Sam, what does your friend say, or does he have a guess?
Is it Turpel Opwins or Op?
Yes.
Okay.
Turpel, Turpil, Oquence. Turpelosquince.
It is a breed of turtle that is kind of a purpley teal color with like turquoise color that's kind of opalescent. That's
All
my
right.
answer. That is not the company's answer.
There you go. There you go. I like it. At least it didn't have to do with squirrels.
And the turtle breed hangs out with squirrels.
Yes. God bless you too, Mary. So Turpelosquince. Oh
I'm
man,
gonna say
I'm
it's
gonna say
a type of flower.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say it's a scientific term for the rainbowy color that you see when gasoline is floating on water.
That's a good one.
Total right out of the left ear. Yeah.
Conjoined triplet squid.
I like it. Triple Aquans is 3-letter words. Huh.
Hmm.
No, that'd be 2 letters. Huh. H-U-H. 3-letter words. Turpelaquans. Okay. Good to know.
Well,
That
at
one
least I
might
got the
actually remember.
triple. I got the 3-part
You
right.
got the triple right. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, you get the point for that one, Crystal, for sure.
Mhm, I agree. Absolutely. Mary says it just sounds like something you would say sneezing. Turpelaquans. Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't go with that.
Gesundheit.
Poor Sam. I think we made her choke on her granola bar. No?
Nope,
Oh,
just
it
laughing.
does. Okay. Okay. What's the next ask your friend to ask us a personal question.
You're up.
If they
Personal
don't want
trivia
their
question.
voice, if they don't want their voice online, you can just pass it along.
So far, we're at oh my god. What's your favorite pet?
Ooh,
I've got
my
a pet
favorite.
elephant.
You have a pet elephant?
Not even gonna
You can
ask.
come up with a squirrel.
He said, I'm a pet elephant because you're going to come up with a squirrel.
All right. No, your actual favorite pet, or is it just a pet that you would like to have?
How?
Pet that you'd like to have. He's
Okay,
he's
okay,
changing it.
okay. That I
Apparently,
can
he
give.
really likes telling little kids that he has a pet elephant because they think it's cool.
That would be cool. That'd be very cool. All right. So,
I'm going to once
What?
again cheap out and just say I would like to be in a place where I could have my actual pets live with me and steal
That
Penny and
works.
take her too.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. Yeah. The naked mole cat. What would be my favorite pet? Probably a panda. I would probably love to have a panda.
I would love to have a tiger.
Ooh,
yeah, that's
okay.
cool.
Tim?
Well, I was gonna go probably like some kind of monkey, like a lemur, or even a sloth. Like I like those baby sloths. You know.
Oh, they're so cute, aren't
Yeah.
they? And they don't have any algae on them yet. Yeah.
Yeah, they're cute.
Okay. They are very cute. All right. So here we go. Louis Prang. Prang. Louis Prang.
A
And I say it Louis
revolutionary.
because I'm used to hearing it in French. So
A revolutionary.
from where?
France.
Okay. Louis Prang.
I'm going to go with he's a printer in America. Or was.
A printer?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, a printer in America. I'm going to say he's the guy who invented the little holes that go in when you've got like a circular, like these.
Mm.
I'm going to say he invented this method of binding books.
I'm gonna say he was the inventor of the Louisville Slugger baseball bat.
Ooh, okay. He is the person credited with creating the first American Christmas card.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
his last name's not Hallmark.
No,
No.
no, it's not.
From
Should
Carlton.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlton. Mm-hmm. Yes. What is, oh man, this would be a hard one to answer. Okay. What is the most random piece of trivia that you know? I'll start. I know the definition of the word peristalsis.
Someone whose is peristalsis. Oh, peristalsis. No, I don't know. But I was gonna guess it. Your word. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
It peristalsis is the act of swallowing.
Oh.
So reverse peristalsis is the act of throwing up.
Oh. Excuse me, I got a reverse peristalsis right now.
That's right. Excuse me. My baby has been reverse peristalsising for the last 6 months. Yeah, I don't know. That would be a lot of puking. Never mind.
So from the peanut gallery. Hey, Frog says.
What?
Say it.
No, go ahead. You started it.
Frog's ass. Taste.
Is watertight. Makes sense.
I was gonna go with the tendons look yellowish white when you like see them like not in pictures, but like physically see your tendons.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good piece of trivia. Okay. Crystal,
Giant
what is
over
your
here now.
Crystal, what's your most random piece of trivia?
Mm. One that I think is kind of fun is Sam Walton, who's the founder of Walmart.
Mhm.
His dog, his hunting dog that he had,
Mm-hmm.
when he passed away, they stuffed him,
Oh,
like did taxidermy with it. And in the Walmart Museum down in Bentonville, Arkansas, he sits in the back of Sam's truck that he always drove.
Oh, that's cool. That is cute. All
And
right.
and
So
the Old Roy brand of dog food, Old
named
Roy was the
after-
name of the dog.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. All right, Mr. Timothy, what have you got for a random piece of trivia that you know?
Oh, I can't think of one off the top of my head. But I'll expand on Crystal's.
Okay.
Sam Walton, executives would fly in from headquarters and he would pick them up at the airport in his old Ford pickup truck with the hunting dogs in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are in 3-piece suits. They think they're going to some office meeting and he'd take them out hunting in the mud and everything.
Yep.
So I thought that
Yay,
was pretty
Sam.
cool.
He was very down to earth.
Yeah.
That would be very down to earth. Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't think of one, but
All right. No, that's good. That's a good one, though.
that's random, I guess. Yeah.
That is random.
Yep.
PCA. What is PCA? Oops.
Pet Corrallers of America.
That's a good one. I was thinking something similar. The Pig Coalition of Antarctica.
What's the mail test? Is it a PSA or a PCA?
PCA.
That's the male test.
Yeah, PSA
pro-
is a something.
Prostate specific
The
antigen.
service
Yeah, so-
announcement. Public
Okay.
service announcement.
Public service announcement is PSA. Yes, thank you. No, it's a PCA or PCS. Sorry, PCA. Oh, I don't remember.
Politically
Well, anyways, I'm
correct
going to go with
answer
it's a
is C.
prostate test of some sort.
Okay, so it's a prostate test. Okay, that's a good. Okay, I'll give you that one. Yep. Crystal.
And what was the letters?
PCA. PCA.
polycystic? You know what the A. I can't say it.
Polycystic butthole.
That doesn't start with A.
Let's start. How about anus? How about that one? Is that better? Polycystic
There we
anus.
go. There we go.
There we
there
go.
we go.
All right. So PCA is the Poodle Club of America.
Oh, we couldn't go with the obvious. Yeah.
Of course not.
Why would we?
That's right. Well, it has been 2 hours. It's just after 5 o'clock, and I should probably, go towards looking at what we should do for supper that isn't going to make my guts churn for the next day.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Tim.
Been
It's always
fun.
great. It's been good to get to know you guys a little better too. So,
yeah, that
all
was
right.
fun.
Yeah,
Hey,
we'll see
have
you
a good
later.
week. Take
Yeah,
care.
you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.